To explain what's happening in this clip, I'm going to first need to explain a few little known game mechanics. To start with, the King Black Dragon selects a target every single game tick and attacks every 4 ticks. This includes players standing underneath KBD, which you cannot hit. Therefore, damage is cut in half as long as one player is standing underneath KBD during the entire fight. You're probably wondering how KBD is stuck in place in this clip, and the answer to that is slightly more complicated. The first mechanic I'll go over is red-click actions. A red-click action is any action that results in your click being a red X. That includes picking up items, clicking doors, ladders, stairs, and so on. Red-click actions have a weird interaction with NPC pathing that causes them to freeze in place when you're standing underneath them. So that answers the question of how KBD is staying frozen in place while I click my cannon. But how can I be performing a red-click action on my ult as well while I'm killing KBD on my main? That brings me to the second mechanic, interface stalling. An interface stall in simple terms means stalling an action by opening a particular interface. There are many different applications and types of interface stalling, many of which I'm personally not familiar with. However, you don't really need to know how it works, just how to do it. Anyways, on my ult account, I'm clicking the cannon to perform a red-click action, then stalling my ult from completing the action by opening the POH interface. As far as the game is concerned, my ult is still in the middle of a red-click action. It works exactly as I'm doing with the manta ray in this clip. So to summarize how this method works, my ult account is absorbing half of KBD's actions, but not actually participating in combat because it's standing underneath him. KBD won't move because both my ult and my main account are performing red-click actions while underneath him. My ult is perpetually in the process of doing a red-click action due to an interface stall. You can actually reduce the damage even more by adding extra ults underneath KBD for him to target, though there are diminishing returns. The first ult reduces the damage to 50%, the next ult reduces it to 33%, and then 25%, and so on. Lastly, I would like to talk about bug abuse. You may be looking at this and thinking it's breaking the rules through bug abuse, however both interface stalling and right-click actions are well known by Jagex and were even both used in the level 3 combat fire cape, which won a golden gnome from Jagex themselves. You also may have noticed I'm an Iron Man, using an alt account to help me kill a boss. While this is the first boss I personally killed myself with an alt, it is my opinion that using legitimate game mechanics while ulting is okay. There are varying degrees of ulting for Iron Man mode that range from scouting and holding chambers raids, to high-level Slayer, to ulting to protect yourself in the wilderness or even friends, to even participating in combat like a corporeal beast. It is my opinion that there's also a very large difference between using your own ult to kill things or help you kill things, and buying services to assist your Iron Man account. Again, these are just my opinions, and if you disagree, that's fair. People have different views of what Iron Man mode is and what it stands for. As always, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please comment and I'll get back to you ASAP.